Well, hello everybody and welcome. Thanks for watching. Today's topic, my latest vinyl haul from this past weekend hitting Lovells Records out in Whittier. Haven't been there for a while, haven't been out hunting for a while, so interesting. One interesting thing about the used vinyl bins was somebody that was a hip hop fan or a few hip hop fans came in and dropped off some hip hop record collections because there was a bunch of hip hop, and I'm not used to seeing that in the record bin. And I think that's a good thing. You know, more variety in the bins, that's a good thing. I didn't get any hip hop this time myself. And I want to give a shout out to the workers, the employees that were there on Sunday when I dropped by. Super friendly, super just very great, nice guys, couple of guys that were there. Sorry, I don't know your names, but otherwise they just made the shopping experience great. And that's what you want when you go to your local record shop. Am I right? Okay, let's get to what I did get when I was there. First off, Plastic Letters from Blondie. Now, this was a very nice find for me. Really early Blondie. I used to have it. I lost it in the great punk rock robbery of the 80s. And so I finally replaced it on vinyl. And let's see, what did I pay? Okay, I paid $10 at Lovells, which was great because I walked away from it a couple times. Most recently, I walked away from this album at the PCC swap meet because they wanted like $30 and $40 for it. $10 at Lovells. My local record shop comes through. Great and very clean album, so I'm happy. There's not a lot. It's not one of my favorite Blondie albums. There's not a lot of cuts that I just absolutely love on it, but what stands out for me is Detroit 442, one of my favorite all-time Blondie tracks. Baby, baby, wanna ride with you. All right, so next up, what did I get? I'm still filling in vinyl spots, gaps in my Rolling Stones vinyl collection. This time, Emotional Rescue, another $9.99 album. Good price, very good. This probably would be $20-25 across town at my other record place. So I'm glad that I found it here for $10. Good price. Emotional Rescue, underrated, highly underrated Stones album as far as I'm concerned. Critics just poo-poo it, and it didn't have a lot of hits that came out of it, but I love it anyway. This era of the Stones actually has, this album has some very, very good Keith and Ronnie guitar weaving going on in here. Okay, so the songs themselves, the writing isn't high art, but let me tell you, the execution, the guitar weaving that's going on these songs, wow. And you say you like Charlie Watts, pick up this album for his bouncy back beats. Charlie Watts just driving this like a 80s dance album. And so that's great. And by that, I don't mean disco, I mean bouncy. Bouncy, dancey rock and roll. Great drumming from Charlie on this album. And of course, Keith is Keith. Or rather, Mick is Mick, of course. All right, so got this album. Great. Filling in another gap. And I love it. You know, I played through it. She's So Cold. Dance opens it. And it's got what Down in the Hole is on here. Also one of my favorites. That's like, I'm not going to call it a deep cut because Stones fans know it, but, you know, almost never played on the radio. So general public maybe is like a deep cut, but man, I love that song. Bumming for Cigarettes, Bumming for Nylons, Down in the American Zone. Nobody can sing that like Mick, so I'm not going to try. All right, so album number 2, great pickup. Also clean. Let it be said, every album that I bought that I'm going to show off right now today, every album I bought clean, very clean. Gave a little quick, LP cleaning when I got home, but otherwise, no skips, no pops, very clean albums that were taken care of, and possibly the staff at Lovells cleaned them before they put them out on the shelves. I'm going to ask them that next time I'm in there, because I'd be curious to know if they put in that effort. Because the albums, 99.9% of the time, are very, very clean from there. All right, Pete Townsend. What? You already have this album. Right. But this is how you cement in your head that you are an official Pete Townsend vinyl collector. What do I mean by that? I already have this Pete Townsend solo album, Chinese Eyes. This is a very good album. And the copy I have is clean and very playable. So what? Why do I need this one? Because promotional copy, license promotion only, the drill. Okay, so usually they say promotional copies, there are fewer, and they possibly had fewer abuse to them because radio stations and DJs started out with them. And so maybe they got played less. Certainly, hopefully, the DJs cared for the albums more. And it's a smaller quantity, a little bit rarer album. So I had to have it. And what solidified it? I was still kind of on the fence. Like, I already own one. What made me absolutely have to have this? This gold print with a serial number. A127702, something like that. A gold imprinted serial number. The baseball card collector in me had to have it. So I had to have this album. So now I know I'm officially his vinyl collector, that I must have everything. All right, final album. Very good surprise LP. Number 1, a nice surprise to find it in the bins. Number 2, very nice to grab it because I was happy with the outcome. Silver Sun Pickups, LA bands, so always try to support the LA bands. And it's very good. I was familiar with them from, of course, their big song Lazy Eye and that album. I liked a few cuts, maybe about 4 cuts off that album that I regularly played a lot. So I know them a little bit from that, and I know their style. And so this one is Neck of the Woods. This is a reissue on 2 discs. I thought it was a double album. At first I was like, wow, this would be a lot of Silver Sun material, right? Because I never owned an LP of theirs before, so I wasn't sure what a whole LP sounds like. But I wanted one because I like their sound. I like what they do. And so anyway, this is a reissue. I guess the first one was a single album, maybe. I don't know that much about the album itself. I haven't researched it that much, but I thought it was a double album, and then I saw, no, there's only like 2 songs, maybe 3 songs per side. But they're really super long, indulgent, 5-minute plus songs. And so that's great. So maybe the original issue was 4 albums, like 4 sides like this. Either way, very good album. I was impressed. Certainly I can hear their style, their signature style of the guitars and the atmospheric feel. The singer, I wish the singer had pushed himself a little bit further, because he's kind of getting lost and overwhelmed in them they're also trying to like change their sound a little bit from what I knew from that first album. And it seems like they were trying to change and evolve a little bit, but keep their signature style. And I don't think the vocalist was quite up to par on the recording sessions. Could have pushed it more. But what do I know? Everybody's a critic, right? But either way, the songs are great. Playing the album is great. This is a great 4 sides of just, you like Silver Sun Pickup style. this is a very good album right here. My favorite of the sides, side C, third side, really great. And it's got, I guess I like it because it's got this kind of like New Order infused, New Order inspired, possibly New Order ripped off. It depends where you're sitting, but a New Order vibe. Not quite Joy Division, I would say. I think it's the New Order version on one of these songs on side C, and it's great. I love that song. But yeah, they're 5 minute indulgent songs, like my reviews of the albums today have been. I hope you enjoyed my video today as much as I enjoyed telling you about it, and as much as I enjoyed my albums. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, quick album haul. Very nice. Love it all. Great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace. Yeah, where's that?